Okay, folks, listen, I'm finna make some bang bang, chicken, right? Listen, these chicken strips right here will make you slap your mama. Now, if you guys take a look at these ingredients down here, it look like a lot, but I got them separated the way we gonna need these, right? So all of these play a part, and then these up here on the cutting board play a part. This is gonna be our sauce. And don't forget, my full ingredient list will be on the website, smokingandgrillingwithab.com, and that's WITAB.com. Now, if you guys come here and look at these right here, these are chicken tenderloins. Listen, it's really underneath like the breast. This right here is still considered a white meat, you know what I mean? But it's much more juicier, easier to cook, cooks faster, and does all of that, right? So it's almost like being, not to mention that it's flavorful also. So it's almost like having, the dark meat. But that's what we're gonna be using as a tool of choice, right? So before I start heating up my pan, with my oil in it, we're gonna go ahead and start with this sauce. Now, again, just reiterating what I talked about by having everything separate. That's one, this is the other, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and just start by trying to make my excuse me, I don't know why I said try. I'm gonna start by making my, my sauce, right? So this is like a little chili sauce right here. You guys can make this from scratch on your own, or you can use store-bought. Store-bought works just as good. Now we're gonna add a little mayo. Now remember, use the right tool for the job, folks. Gotta have a spatula because we want to get it all in there. Then we got a little sriracha going in here. And then you know what? Look at that. That's that honey. Something about the honey that just does something to me. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's the word, the sweetness, the thickness. I'm gonna leave it alone, folks. Okay, so now we just go ahead and mix this. Trust me, when you see this right here, look at that. You see how when all of the color from the bottom kind of like works its way to the top? Look at that. Because I know you guys are looking at it just saying, damn, that ain't nothing but a bunch of mayo. But if you ain't never had bang bang sauce, this is why they got bang bang chicken. It all originated from the Asian cuisine, with the bang bang shrimp. You see that right there? Now I'll go back and get my spatula. Just going to run this around the edge because I still see white, right? And this again is why I like to say you want to have the right tool for the job. You know what I mean? Some of us are rushed. I've been there before, being young and knowing better. Trying to use a fork to go around the bowl, all of that. But I'm going to tell you this, right here on Smoking and Grilling with AB, we're going to do it right. Now, once you got it all incorporated, mixed up, it's good. By using the glass bowls also, you guys can look on the side, see if you left anything. But that's a good mixture right there. Now I'm gonna go ahead and bring this bowl. And remember I said the rest of my ingredients, right? So that's everything else that you have. If you separate and measure prior to starting, this is what makes it so easy to go ahead and, this is what makes it so easy to, to cook. I'm gonna tell the truth to you. Man, I done it all, even though I know better. You know what I mean? I'm trying to cook and I'm using my cabinets, looking for what I need, as I go. Sometimes that's how you overcook. Things don't taste right because you went too far. Trust me, folks, measure everything out. Have it set up how you need it. I'm taking the time to write everything down, putting it on a website for you. Once you separate it how you need it, all you gotta do is grab and go. It's called grab, cook, eat, and repeat. This is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna add all our ingredients, which I said 1,000 times, right? So I'm not finna bore you guys or nothing like that. Let's get all of this in here. All right, so now we just go ahead and get everything mixed up and incorporated. Now take a look at this batter right here. Now you see this consistency right here? This is what you want. You want to be able to coat your chicken, you know what I mean, and then be able to shake something off. Now it might come out a little thick. What I did was I just put a splash of water until I come up with this. Again, folks, this is what you want. You know what I mean? Oh, and I can tell you what is kicking back off the aromatic off of that. And I'm smelling that too. You know these gonna be fire. You know what? I just told you guys I was done, and I just realized, because listen, my eyes trained for it. I like to see pepper flakes and everything. You know what I mean? So then I'm gonna give myself just a generous pinch of salt, And we leave it just like that, folks. So now it's gonna be complete, right? But I like to see that pepper, them pepper flakes. When I see those, I know I got it right. All right, so if you guys notice, I got these trays right here. This actually, okay, so let me say this. Look, I'm not peddling no products. I don't get nothing from it. Oh, if you guys buy from my Amazon link, I do. Just get a little small percentage, but I try to give you guys ideas and show you what to make your cooking journey, whether to make it like easy, right? You don't have to have this because you guys can see on some of my other videos until I found these trays. You know what I mean? I use bowls, different trays, pie plates, all of that for my different stations, right? And they come in the 3-pack. I just love them, right? So now if you switch over here to this right here, now I'm starting to put heat under the bottom. As you guys can see, we want to get our temperature up because we finna, get everything ready to go ahead and fry, right? Remember, tenderloins, just to change the game. If you guys been making your chicken strips and all that stuff out of just regular breast meat, I got something for you, folks. Remember, tenderloins. Now, as we bringing our oil up to temp, now here I only got, if you look, you can see this is a deep frying pan, right? So I only put in about 1 inch. I mean, if you guys got a deep fryer, you can go ahead and submerge them all the way, but I'm gonna just show you, man, this is basically about how everybody have it. Everybody probably got a cast iron skillet, just 1 inch of oil. We're gonna do about 365, 370, 375, all of that works, right? Remember earlier, I told you tenderloins cook quick. Now, these have already been cleaned, and patted dry, so I'm just gonna add a couple of them over here, just like you see. Now I got this baking sheet right here with this cooling rack on it. Now, you'll see why I got it. And then you remember we talked about the consistency, right? So that was real important because you don't want it to just like stick and not be able to come off, right? But it's okay. We're gonna coat these just like you see these, like this, right? So after we have them like that, then I'm just gonna lay it right here like that. Let me flip this one over. Now, if you guys don't want to have as much batter on the outside, but this is what's gonna make it crunchy and good, folks. But if you want less, all you can do is add just a little bit more water to your batter, you know what I mean, and get the consistency that you guys like. But as you can see, if I shake it like this, it works its way down. And then when I put them on the tray, anything they want to drop off, they can too, right? So look at what I'm doing. I got a dry hand and I got a wet hand to touch everything, right? So take this, flip these over. You guys are getting the gist of it. Meanwhile, our oil is coming up to temp, right? Then I like to give it like just a little bit of a pat just to get everything to set, right? Now we just take them, give them a shake, and just stage them. All right, so after we got everything, these obviously this one is where I started at. It's been sitting on here longer, but all of it has had time to adhere, right? So now you want to get yourself like a meat thermometer or a candy thermometer because we got to check the temperature of our oil, right? So I stick this in here on the inside, and I kind of like get away from the flame in the middle. I'm looking at it at 363, 68, 70. Now it's at 70.23 and rising. That's it. I told you. 365, 375, all of that's good right there. Now, the key is we're not gonna wanna overcrowd this, right? And we only got 1 inch of oil. So I'm only gonna put a couple in here right now for you guys to see. So come on in here. When you grab them, you know what I mean? I just take it and just lay it in just like that. I'm gonna do the same thing over here. Notice I'm not putting them right directly underneath the heat because I don't wanna get that dark mark, right? Now, at this temperature, it's gonna only take about 2 to 3 minutes, but you see that right there? That's that money, folks. All right, so if you guys come in here, we all know 165 is when it's done, right? Technically, this is a white meat, you know what I mean? But we're gonna look at it like this. Let's get it right there in the middle. Man, that's good. 178, that's fine. 175. Actually waiting on this camera to, get ready. You know what I mean? I was right by the time we get everything going, which is no excuse, right? But look at these right here. These are nice. Now they cook like dark meat, Dark meat can go 175, you know, things of that nature. But look at the color on them. They already, I can tell when I pick them up, you can see that they crispy. You can hear when I put it down, listen. Right, that's what you want, folks. Yet the inside gonna be nice, juicy. It's a tenderloin. What's very important is once you fry, this is why a lot of people don't have a lot of success with frying. And everybody say, man, I'll just go buy my chicken. It's because when you put your second batch in there, because we took the time to make sure our oil was up to temp, right? Now we finna temp it again. Let's look at it again. All right, so here we go. You know what I mean? We wanna just see where we at. Right now I'm at 305, 308. Look, it's rising, 324. What we wanna do is we wanna get back to where we were. Now I got a little pro tip. You know what I mean? It's a little difficult for everybody to like master this part in the very beginning. But once I get this back to 365, I'm gonna raise my fire up just a little bit more so it would be extra hot. Reason being, because I'm finna load this up a little bit more, and these are not quite at room temperature. So it's gonna bring everything down. So we start off a little high, it's gonna settle in and be just right. That's where we get to experience. All right, and for my final batch. Now the reason I got a paper plate right here, just to show you guys, you can use these also. You know what I mean? I like using the, you know, the cooling racks, you know, but this right here, for one, it'll stop it from making those marks on the bottom, you know, if you move it around. And then two, it's just, hey, just to me, it's really like nostalgia, you know? So let me get this right. Let's get this over here. I can feel the heat on the bottom of this plate though. You know what I mean? I've turned everything off, but look at this color. And I'm gonna show you one more thing. I just wanna let you guys know something. You see this piece right here? This is mine. All right, so we put that over there like that. We put this down. Now you guys can see it. This is the way most people would probably make it. You know what I mean? Paper plate, whatever type of plate you wanna use, but that's him right there. And I wanna show you this. I got this fork, right? You saw me just take these out. Look at this. And obviously these over here are. So just want to let you know, these come out nice and crispy. Just 1 inch high, flip them over, have a meat thermometer, right? We're looking for 165, you know they done. If they go to 175, they are still okay. Trust me, the tenderloin will be still juicy, just like the dark meat. All right, so after seeing these and you see how they are, these have cooled down a little bit. They still warm. But again, if you want to know are they crispy, you feel me? Yes, sir. I know one of y'all want me to break one here. I'll just take one of these. Let me take one of these ones I just took out. You know what I mean? Now, let's just take this one. This is what they look like when I break them open. You know what I mean? So if you want to see them, look, they still juicy. Look at that right there. Guess what? This one's mine too. All right, so what I do is I get myself a bowl big enough. I was thinking like, do I want to like, you know, toss them? When you do that, it kind of like breaks the bread and off like that. But right now I'm finna give you guys like that money shot, right? So again, you can see this consistency. Now we finna come on in here, get on up in here, and let me just take this out, and I'm gonna go ahead and pour. So this is usually about the time when I say, hey, cue the music. Now you see it's kind of like hard to go ahead and just do this. I don't know why I started doing what I was doing. Just get in here, hold them down like this, and just kind of like turn them. You know what I mean? You just want to get them all coated. Then you want to let them sit up just to make sure that you get, look at that sauce right there. This right here is that money, folks. All right, folks, look, you see I already got it in my hand. Somebody had to stop me from going ahead and eating one of these. Now, I done sampled the other one that I had, that little, I'm gonna say that big nugget that I had. I already ate that. But look, you see this right here? Look at that. Yes, sir. You know what I'm about to say? Cheers, y'all. I can just tell you, making these and with the playoffs coming up too, oh my God, look at them. I don't need to say too much more. But if you're new to my channel, let me take this time to say thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, smash that subscribe button, and just spread the word and tell everybody out there. There's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. And you know what I'm about to do, folks. I was about to pick this up, but I don't want you guys to say I'm like super greedy. So I'm gonna walk off to my right, your left, I'm out.